Day 95 of our 100 days of encouragement. Good morning and welcome. James Okumu is my name. I believe you're doing well today. Have you heard the story of the homeless man? I want to read it for you. It says a reporter sat on a city sidewalk next to a homeless man, ready to record his story for her article. Resting on the man's lap was a backpack that contained all the belongings he had in the world. The reporter opened her notebook and clicked her pen. How did you end up here? She asked gently. How did you become homeless? The man quickly revealed that it was all because of his childhood. He'd grown up with a father who was a raging alcoholic. Each evening, his father would guzzle beer after beer, then take his anger out on his twin sons. Not only would the father use physical violence, but he would use evil words to crush the spirit of his sons. Day after day, year after year. You can imagine living in that kind of an environment. Now, after a childhood like that, the man said, what chance did I have? Of course, I ended up being an alcoholic myself after what I had been through. The only thing that was before me as an example was my father. Over the years of drinking, I lost everything. And now here I am, hopeless and homeless, living on the sidewalk. The reporter was moved by the man's story, but she couldn't help but wonder, what about your twin brother? What happened to him? And so she set out on a quest to find the homeless man's twin's brother. And eventually she found the man. When she met the twin brother, her jaw dropped. Why? Because this man was living a very good life, living in a very big house. In fact, he was a successful businessman, and he had been a successful businessman for many years. He smiled warmly while introducing himself to her and also introduced her to his family, showing her around the house. The reporter couldn't hold it any longer. Her curiosity was just on a high, and she had to ask, how did you end up here? Same question he had asked his twin brother. The man said, well, it's because of my upbringing. My father was an alcoholic, very abusive, very disruptive. With a childhood like that, there was no way I would ever touch a drop of alcohol or anything like it. Instead, I strove to become a better person and make a happy life for myself. Twins, same house, same scenario, different results. Romans 8:37, we know this scripture. Now, in all these things, we are more than conquerors through him who loved us. You know, I've realized there are two kinds of people. You either see yourself as a victim or you see yourself as a victor. And there's a very simple difference. You see, the victim feels like things happen to them on purpose and they have little or no control over these things that happen to them. And it is everybody else's fault. To the first twin, it was his father's fault. The victor, on the other hand, feels like they can use a skill or develop an attitude or behavior that will improve their position. They feel like they are in control and take responsibility for their own feelings. And they can undertake a variety of actions to avoid or manage the difficulties they come through. So the question today is, which of the twins do you identify with the most? Do you see yourself as a victor, or are you always proclaiming that you are a victim? Remember, in all these things, we are more than conquerors, not in our own strength, but through him, who Christ, who has given us this new life and who has loved us and who has empowered us. The Lord bless you. The Lord keep you. The Lord cause his face to shine upon you and be gracious to you. If anybody should ask you today, how are you doing? Tell them, I am BFF, meaning I am blessed, I am fruitful, and I am highly favored, because that, my friend, is who you are. Until next time, that's in 2 days. Do have yourselves a good day and a good weekend, and toodles, victor or victim, the choice is the US.